Today we'll study Unit 3 measurement of density and speed. Previous classes we have discussed volume and area. Do you have any doubt there?
No.
No. So what is density and speed? Very important, very important. If you study physics, density and speed is always required in every classes. Whenever you are in class 11, class 12, they are also. Definition of density. The mass per unit volume of a substance is called its density. Imagine that you have an aluminum cube of volume 20 centimeter cube. 20 centimeter cube. If it is weighed on physical balance, then its mass is 54 gram. Now we can say 20 centimeter cube of aluminum has mass 54 gram. Therefore, 1 centimeter cube of aluminum has mass 24 gram divided by 20 cm cube. Okay, this is equal to 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. What is density? Why you have done this calculation?
The mass of
1 centimeter cube. What is the volume of how much is the volume of 1 centimeter cube? This is almost half of this. Okay. Mass. Why we have done it? Because density is mass per unit volume. Per unit volume means 1 centimeter cube. Suppose you have this object, eraser. Then you have to find out the density. Then what we have to do? Suppose we make it suppose 1 centimeter cube, this much. We cut this here in the middle of this eraser, and then it will become 1 centimeter cube approximate. Suppose it is 1 centimeter cube, and the mass of that person, you have to count that mass. 1 centimeter cube, understand? What? Mass per unit volume. Per unit volume. We have got, if you divide it in 2%, then 1% will equal be 1 centimeter cube per unit volume. Unit volume, we have got unit volume. Then we have to measure the mass of that person. Okay. This mass will be equivalent to density of this eraser. Okay. Yes. The main formula is here. I am telling you again. The main formula is here. Mass per unit volume. Then how will you mathematically calculate without cutting this? Without cutting this eraser?
By measuring it.
Measuring. And how can we measure it? With scale?
By using the formula length into breadth into height, we can find out the volume.
Yeah. We'll get volume by using the scales. Now you have to measuring the mass. So here is this. Suppose 20 centimeter cube of aluminum has mass 54 grams. Suppose this is 2 centimeter cube, and it will be mass approximately, suppose 10 gram. It will be approximately 10 gram. Okay. Now 2 centimeter cube of eraser has mass
10 grams.
10 gram. Then 1 centimeter cube of eraser
5 grams.
5 grams. So what will be the density of this eraser? 5 gram per centimeter cube. Per centimeter cube can also be written here. If you write in numerator, then this here we have to put a negative sign. Okay, understood? What is density? Why we need density? Why we need density? Mass. Here the mass, and you suppose this two. It is almost equal volume, because its radius is more than this, so almost equal volume. How can you find out this? First measure the volume. volume, and then you measure the mass, then you will get the density. Here also same technique, you will get the density. Now you'll see that the density of this aluminium is more. What do you mean by that? The density of aluminium is more than the bamboo float. What do you mean by that? You measure this mass with a weighing machine, then you will get the mass here is more than this. Yes. Means what? Here the matter is more than here. Look at this to tomato. Is the same or different?
Different.
Different. It has more mass. Is not it? Bigger size. It has
It's smaller in size.
smaller mass. Smaller mass. What is the density? Which will have more density here?
Of course, the larger one.
Of course, the larger one has the more density. And you are absolutely incorrect. You are absolutely incorrect. The density is same. Yes. Density means if you find out 1 cm cube of both, suppose 1 cm cube of here, you cut out 1 cm cube of here, and again 1 centimeter cube of from here. If you measure the mass, then the mass will be equal.
But I'm talking about the objects. I'm talking about the objects which has larger mass.
Yes, it has larger mass. It has larger mass. But I am telling you the density. You told that density of this will be greater than this. No. Here density comes. Here density play a very important role. Here again I am telling, if you cut, what is density? If you cut 1 cm cube of this from here, you measure the mass. So again I am telling, look at what density actually express. What density means. If you take 1 cm cube of this tomato, okay, you cut 1 centimeter cube tomato, and again 1 centimeter cube from this tomato. If you measure the mass, you will get same, because 1 centimeter cube size. Here you take one dice. Here also you take one dice, because the matter is same. Here tomato, here also tomato. Density means how much matter contains in per unit cube in a per standard size.
In a single unit, in a single, like only in 1 centimeter cube.
1 centimeter cube you can take as a standard. Here you can take 1 mm cube also you can take. Density means how big is not. How big is not. How much matter contains in per standard size. How big is not measured in density. So these are the same density. Okay. If you see this aluminium and other aluminium, these are both, it is stainless steel. If you measure some other stainless steel, suppose this one is made up of stainless steel. Not exactly, some iron rust is there. If you measure the density of two objects, you will get same value. If you take 1 centimeter cube of these scissors and measure the mass, you will get the value same equal to this. If you take 1 centimeter cube of this stainless steel and measure the mass, then you will get the same value. Understood what is density means actually? I hope you have got some idea about density. You have to find out the matter contains in 1 centimeter cube or per unit cube. And mathematically, how can you do this? This was unitary method. Okay. If m is the mass of an object of volume v such that d is its density, then we can say volume v has a mass m. Unit volume has a mass m by v. Just derive the formula. But mass of unit volume is equal to density. D is equal to m by v. Mass of unit volume. Okay. As you know that 1 kg iron has the same amount of mass as 1 kg of wood. This is stone. This is almost 300 gram. If you are taking this, the answer Okay, it is also 300 gram. It is also 300 gram. It is also 300 gram. Now, both has the same mass, metal. It contains 300 gram. It also contains
300 grams.
300 gram. Metal is same, but the size
is different.
Size is different. Same thing. If you take 1 kg of iron, the size will be smaller than the wood that contains 1 kg of wood. The substances with equal mass have different volume. Here, look at these two. Has almost same mass. Suppose 300 gram, 300 gram, but their volumes is different. Volumes are different. Different substances with equal volume can be classified as heavy or light depending upon the density. This one and this one has same volume, is not it? Same volume, both are. But this is
lighter.
This is lighter. This is heavier. Yes. Those who have higher density is heavier, and those who have lower density is lighter. Well, generally both have same volume, but it has more density, so we'll call it heavier. It has low density, that's why we'll call it lighter. A heavy substance has more mass per unit volume, or it has higher density than a lighter substance of equal volume. The unit of density in CGS system and SI system can be interconverted as stated below. CGS system, gram and centimeter cube.
Centimeter, gram, second system.
Centimeter, gram and second system. Then this will be this. And 1 centimeter cube means 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter. We are converting from CGS to SI system. How will we do this? Okay. In SI system, what is this? MKS system. MKS. MKS system, meter, kilogram and second. So 1 centimeter into 1. Yeah, second is same.
Second is same.
Second is same. In CGS and SI system, second is common, but meter, centimeter, gram, kilogram. Okay. So why we are changing this 1 centimeter cube, 1 centimeter to 1 centimeter to 1 centimeter. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. Okay. Now 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter, 1 by 100 meter, 1 by 100 meter. 1 centimeter cube, you have to understand 1 into 1 into 1, numerical value 1. Centimeter into centimeter to centimeter, centimeter cube. Okay. We are measuring 3 sides. When you are measuring volume, we always measure this 3. This one,
the height,
this
the
one,
length and the breadth.
Yes. Converted this. So if you do the calculations, you will get 100,000. Okay, this will be 1,000 kilogram divided by 1,000 meter cube. If you do the calculation, 1,000 kilogram per meter cube. Thus, if the density is given in CGS system, then by multiplying it with numerical 1000, it changes to density in SI system. Just remember this. Suppose 1 gram by cm cube is given, just multiply it by 1000. You will get
the SI system.
The SI system in it. Here 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. If you multiply it 1000, then you will get 2700 kilogram per SI unit, kilogram per meter cube. We have discussed what is density with various examples. Discussed the CGS system and SI system, MKS system, how to convert this. So in next class, we will discuss some other techniques to measure density. Okay.